Hello and welcome to the lecture on paragraph and comments. So we'll learn two more tags here. We'll learn how to write paragraphs. We'll learn how to write comments in HTML. Okay, so go to introduction to HTML. Let's create another folder, paragraphs and comments. Okay, and we'll create a file. We'll write both paragraph and comments in one file. Change it to .html and then we'll use bracket to open it up. Okay, so let's open this up. Remember the boilerplate. We copy the boilerplate, we paste it here, we change our description to paragraph and comments. Alright, so first we will learn how to write comments in HTML. Comments are comments that is not displayed on the browser. So how do you write it? You write less than symbol, exclamatory mark, dash dash, then dash dash, greater than symbol. So whatever you write inside this, right, is everything is a comment. So this is a comment. Okay, and this will not be printed as an output, but this text is visible on the browser. Okay, what I mean, I'll show you that. So if you look at this comment, you cannot see the comment here. So if you press right click and say view page source, then you can see the comment of written in the HTML, but obviously you cannot see that comment on your web page. Alright, and this is the only comment that is available in HTML. Typically when you say comments are single line comments, multi-line comments, but everything that you write is a comment is using this. This is single line comment, and to convert this single line to multi-line, all you have to do is press enter. That's all, because there is only just one comment in HTML. There are no single line, no multi-line. Everything start with less than, exclamatory mark, and then dash dash and dash dash and greater than symbol. And remember, this is not displayed onto the output. So you are free to write whatever you want to write as a documentation. For learning purpose, you can start writing comments. Okay, and don't make this one mistake. Okay, when you write a comment, don't add a space here. Once you start adding space after the less than symbol, it will be visible onto the output, right? Because that is not a comment. Okay, make sure the spaces are after you have added the dash dash. Okay, so now after you have dash dash, you can add n number of space and it will be fine. It will not be able to display the output. All right, so understand how the comments are written in HTML page, because it's very important. If you want to comment any of the code, let's say this code I want to comment it out, I'm gonna just say dash dash and I'm gonna say dash dash and greater than symbol. Okay, and if you look at the output, all the contents are gone because this is commented. Okay, so let's understand how to write a paragraph. So for that, I'm going to use an h1 tag. You can see what I'm typing it here. We'll see real time as well. All right, so let's create a news. So we'll say today's news. Okay, we have the heading there, and I want to type some paragraph. I want to say start of an article. You see how it is appearing here as well, so you know how you should write your HTML page. Okay, and I want to paste some content here. Typically when you want to paste content, you tend to do this, right? There's a better way to write all those garbage there. This is called as lorem ipsum. Okay, if you're hearing lorem ipsum for the first time, this is a like a garbage content. You can paste it anywhere you want, right? I'm gonna copy this up. Okay, it's a dummy content, right? No specific meaning to it. Okay, and it's famous in the web. Many of the websites use this to fill up their page. Okay, so I'm also gonna give you the link here. If you want to add a link where you got this source from, typically you can do that via this, and you can add the link here, right? Okay, you can see the start of an article here. Now I want to end my article, so I'm going to add one more paragraph to it. I'm say end of article. Okay, I can even say start of another article and end of another article. Right? So if you observe properly, every paragraph is a new line here. Okay, even though the paragraphs are not written in a new line here, so by default the browsers are adding new line for your paragraphs. Okay, like heading has a new line, even paragraph has a new line. Okay, so you have to be careful when you deal with paragraphs, and if you really want a new line, then you go ahead and add paragraphs to it. Let's say you want to add a paragraph maybe after 1500. What you can do, simply say end of the paragraph, start of the paragraph, and that's all. You get a new line here. Paragraph are really paragraph. When you want to write text on a browser, you write it in a paragraph, and typically a most useful use cases of writing paragraphs are writing blogs. If you're writing blogs, you want to display content and you want to display headings and content. Heading will be handled by h1 to h6 tags. The paragraph will handle all your text, right? And sometimes you want to say, okay, I don't want to have my start of article in paragraph. Maybe you choose to have h2 here. Okay, so this is how you play around with having h1 and h2 and paragraph. If you want to have different size of your title, you can deal with h1 to h6, and for all the text that you want to write as a paragraph, you define it under p tag. Okay, so here's how your HTML file looks like. Let's open our actual file, double click this. Okay, this is how your HTML file will look like. Okay, and you can see this is our heading tag, h1 tag, this is your h2 tag, and this is your paragraph tags. Then you have h2 tag, then all these are paragraph tags. To see the source code, right click on it, view page source, and you should be able to see the source code. And if you see the source code from here, from the brackets, you will see some of the brackets tags added here. Okay, so don't go and open up this up and view your code. Make sure you open your file via a browser, and then you press Ctrl U or right click or say view page source. Well, that's all on this lecture on writing paragraph and comments in HTML, and I'll see you in the next one.